also have bags and bags and bags and bags of miniatures, which we are going to be going through right now. So I'll just move the cards that we've been looking at out of the way, and we'll put a few things to one side. And I think I'm going to have to go and get my little, and that's the die we get in this game, another black and white 20-sided. I'm just going to get one of my cutting mats because some of these characters are blue. Okay, I've got my mat. I'm not going to put it out yet because I'll have a look at some of the green ones first. And let's open up this bag and see what we have inside. Okay, so first of all we have these, which are fire bats. The little stands, as you can see. Hopefully you can see there is an outline of a bat somewhere along the line. Actually, I can't see it, it just looks like fire. Well, that's dropped off, it wasn't on very well. I can't see a way of, it's supposed to be glued on. I'm going to have to glue it back, I think. So I'll put that to one side. Okay, I'm having a look. As you can see, it's just flame, so we'll do that as is. It looks quite interesting. So we have 3 of those, and then here we have 3 of these. Now this is the whatchamacallit, the doppelganger, a weird little golemy kind of character. We have 3 of those, and we have this little character, which is the troglodyte. I'm just hoping I've got these in focus. Doesn't look as though it's in focus, and I can't really do much about it because my reading glasses unfortunately left at the studio, so I'll pick them up tomorrow. But yeah, there's the troglodytes, the fire bats, and the doppelgangers. So that little incident we had with the fire bats, no problems there. And then we have the slightly larger models. These are the Cultists by the look of it. So let's separate these out so we know which ones they are. Try and get the ones that are the same together. We have one with a very floppy spear. Nothing that a little bit of hot water won't cure. Okay, 3 of those, and we have, they're the same, yes, they're the same, and fur. Okay, so we've got those. We have 3 of each. Let's just put these away and we can have a look at, I'll put that one back and bring this one out, and we can have a look at these in a little more detail. So I'll just move these to one side and I can bring this fella in. Now this is one, if you can read the bottom there, it will tell you. It's the Fire Cult Warrior. I'm going to enjoy painting these. And again, like Spectre Ops, I'm going to break with my little rule. I will be playing this before they're painted. Definitely. And this guy is, have a quick look at what we have, and then we'll have a look at what it says on the bottom. And this guy is the Cult Warrior. As I say, I'm having trouble reading because I haven't got my glasses. This guy is, I'm hoping you can see this, Earth Cult Warrior. There we go. And because these are all specific kind of cults, earth, water and fire, they will be coloured in appropriate colours. So the will have like a greyish, bluish colour, not a greyish colour to them. The water will have blue, the fire red and the earth brown and green. Not looked at what this fella is yet. He is a I cannot read it at all. I'm sorry, I really cannot read that. I hope you can. I can't. Nope. Sorry, I really can't read it. So this must be the Water Cultist. Because we haven't got a cultist. No, we haven't got a water cultist yet, so this must be him. Let's have a look to make sure. Yes, Water Cult Warrior. So we'll pop those to one side. We have 3 of those different sculpts, or 3 different models from those sculpts. To do a little bit of spear straightening with hot water before we can go any further. And now let's have a view of the last of the get off. So these are the last of the green models, and I'll bring the green mat out in a second. So what we have here must be the Bugbear. Let's move those to one side. This must be the Bugbear. Yeah. There we are. And here we have I can't read that either. Something fighter. And Growl fighter, Hall fighter? I don't know, I can't see it. But it looks a nice miniature. Very Anubian, do you not think? Anubis. Yeah. So there's just the two different sculpts there, 3 of each model. And now put them back in this bag, and I'll just bring out the green mat, place it under the camera stand, and we can carry on with the looking at the bluer models. Okay. And we have these. These are some of the elementals. I think this is something or other which I can't read. Salamander. I really don't want to have fun painting these. I've not a clue what colour to paint this character yet, but never mind. And then we have this one, which is the Earth Elemental. What the flaming hell? I do believe there may be nicer Earth Elemental models out there than this. I can't say I'm too enamoured. And then we have this one, which is totally impossible to read. Would it be the Water Elemental? I cannot read that at all. I would say it's the Water Elemental or the Air Elemental. Quite pretty. I can't really see because of the kind of plastic it is. I can't really see any detail in it as yet, but it does look quite nice. But I'm not sure whether it's the Air or the Water Elemental. Water Elemental, I can read it if I want to an angle. Okay, so that's the Water Elemental, the rather unpleasant Earth Elemental, and the Salamander can go back in there. Now before I bring any others out, I'm going to bring out our heroes. Let's see why in a bit, because the others are quite big models, and I want to I'll do on the smaller size ones first. So what do we have? Well, we have our wizard, we have our dwarf, we have our human, our barbarian, our elf, archer, and we have our halfling rogue. Let's have a look at what we have. Well, our wizard, elf wizard, looks like this. Very sleek, very slender. Quite a lot of detail. These are much better models actually than the last trio of games. Okay, this is the Sun Elf Wizard, and then we have our dwarf carrying her hammer. Again, all the details in her armour are really nice. and it's a gold dwarf cleric. Then we have our barbarian. The folds in the fur cape he's got. Makes it look like it's tailed, wolf tails or something like that. And he's the Northlands fighter. And then we have our human archer. Band's got your bank for an archer. Sorry about that. My brain suddenly decided to switch off then, and I just said something that came straight into my head and without any sense of, well, without it making sense at all. And then we have our halfling rogue. Don't like his face. Bit of mould line that needs removing before we can start painting, but that's not a problem. And life was the halfling rogue. Okay, so there are heroes. And next we have our small models. Okay, so we have, and I wish they'd do these on them all. Okay, so let's put these out of the way first and we can get a look at these. This is our water elemental. As you can tell from there, it's the water elemental. I was being sarcastic. That's going to be painted in greys and whites. And then we have, can't remember what this one's called, no, not a clue. This one again is going to be painted in the appropriate colours of reds and yellows, very vibrant, very bright, obviously undercoated with white. And then we have our Etin. I'm not sure whether to use this or use one of the ones out of Descent. I can't think which one I like more, to be honest. Really is a nice model. Decent size as well, and I mean a decent size. If I get one of our hero characters out, I'll get the tallest of our hero characters out, which is the fighter, the Northland fighter, our barbarian character. Scale. It's not a small miniature. You can see why I wanted to bring out the heroes first, because I wanted to save the biggest ones till last. We do have one more to go, however, but that is a sturdy piece of kit. So I'll pop those in and we'll bring out, for this game, the big villain. Now, the big villain's name is Valathadros. Okay, I get the feeling they've really wanted to just get rid of some of the attack wing miniatures for this, because there's your model. It's a flying dragon, and obviously that's our big bad guy for this particular game. Now if I change my tripod, okay, so here's our big dragon from Temple of Elemental Evil, this one that we've just opened up. It looks quite an impressive character. But yeah, when I bring the Dracolich from Castle Ravenloft in, he looks a little bit less impressive. And then if I bring a Sherdalon in from Wrath of a Sherdalon, it begins to lose a little more of that impressive look. And then if I really add insult to injury and bring this guy in from Legend of Drist, Balor, or the Urtu, or the Balor Urtu, it's just yeah, it's dwarfed, and it's let's see if I can bring that back. It's lost a little bit of its impressiveness, do you not think? If you compare all the models, even if we just look at those two on its own. Well, that is, I'm sorry about the lovely camera here, can't be helped, I'm afraid. You know, tiny head on this one. It's not, the wings, the outstretched wings looks absolutely gorgeous, but we compare the head of that one to the head of that one, and again to the head of a Sherdalon. I'm sorry, I'm a little, I love the model, I really do love the model. I think the model is absolutely gorgeous, but as I say, in compared with the others, the other big models from the last 3 games, it's underwhelming. But on its own, it's a stunning looking dragon, a really, really stunning looking dragon that I'm really, really looking forward to getting my paintbrushes on and having a go at it. I mean, not just counting the whatchamacallit, the main dragons that we have, but here's Shimmergloom from Legend of Drist. Compared to that one, there's not really much difference. Shimmergloom a little smaller and isn't the main mini, but there we are. You can see them both side by side. There is nothing much, not much in the size of them, other than the actual size of the wings. This one being just a touch bigger than that one, but one of those things, isn't it? But yeah. Anyway, that is Temple of Elemental Evil, the new adventure system board game from Dungeons and Dragons, Wizards of the Coast, that have teamed up with WizKid Games to do the last few, or to do the attack wing, and I think they've also done this one as well. They've certainly provided the model for this dragon, let's put it that way, if nothing else. So that's it from me, and until next time, as always, Take care, God bless, and bye for now.